The first sound I hear is not the wind. It is a wing beat above my burrow. I remain still, pressed into the earth, fur warm against soil that holds the night's cold. My nose moves first, twitching in small rhythms as I taste the air. Damp grass, dry leaves, the faint sharp scent of something that passed nearby while the sky was dark. My ears stay upright, turning slightly, collecting sound in fragments. I do not rush. A rabbit survives by waiting long enough to know what is real. The wingbeat fades, silence returns. The earth remains steady around me. I breathe again, slowly, and feel my chest loosen. Only then do I shift forward, pushing my body toward the entrance. Morning light is pale when I reach it. I stop at the edge of shadow, half hidden, half ready. My eyes sit high and wide on my head so I can see without turning. My body stays low. My hind legs remain folded beneath me, prepared to spring. I listen, a bird calls in the distance. A leaf scrapes along soil, no heavy steps, no sudden movement. The open space feels quiet enough. I step out. The air touches my whiskers and carries 1,000 small messages. My whiskers brush against blades of grass and tell me how close the world is. My nose twitches faster now, reading the ground for scent trails. Fox, cat, dog, none are fresh, nothing close. I move in short hops, careful and quiet, staying near cover. Rabbits do not like open space for long. Open space makes us visible, so I travel along the edges, beneath shrubs, beside tall grass, near the shadow of a fence or a rock. These pathways are my safety. Hunger is already inside me, but I do not feed immediately. Feeding lowers my head and limits my view. First, I check. I rise slightly on my hind legs and stretch upward, balancing for a moment. My front paws lift off the ground. My ears stand tall. My eyes scan. Then I lower myself again and begin to eat. I choose tender grass first. I pull it with my front teeth and chew quickly. My teeth never stop growing, so chewing is not only feeding, it is maintenance. It keeps my mouth balanced and my body moving. I eat in bursts. Bite, chew, swallow, pause, listen, then another bite. My stomach works constantly and my digestion needs steady fiber. I do not eat all at once. I eat, then move, eat, then freeze, eat, then scan. A second rabbit appears nearby, moving like a shadow through grass. We do not greet loudly, we remain cautious. Our communication is quiet, posture, distance, small movements of the head. We may share the same feeding area, but we keep space between us. Crowding increases risk. Still, the presence of another rabbit changes the air. It tells me danger is less likely in this exact moment. Predators prefer the isolated. Morning warms into midday. The sun climbs higher. Shadows grow shorter. Heat begins to press down, and this is when I become more careful. Rabbits are most active at dawn and dusk. Midday light is too bright, too exposing, too hot. I move toward shade and rest beneath a dense bush where leaves make a ceiling. Here, my body becomes still. Stillness is not sleep. Stillness is strategy. I press my belly to the cooler ground. My breathing slows. My ears keep turning. One ear tracks the open field. The other tracks behind me. My nose twitches even while I rest, because scent carries danger before sound does. I groom quietly. My paws move over my face, over my ears, smoothing fur into place. Clean fur insulates better. It also removes scent traces that could draw attention. Midday passes in long, quiet waves. Then the survival moment comes suddenly. A sharp vibration hits the ground, not a sound, but a pressure. My ears snap forward. A dog's footsteps, fast, heavy. Too close, my body tightens into a single shape. I freeze, my heart beats hard, my breath becomes silent. The footsteps stop, then start again. Closer, I do not run yet. Running makes noise. Running reveals direction. I wait 1 second longer, then the scent hits me, dog, fresh and strong. The bush no longer feels like protection. My body decides before my mind can. I explode forward. Hind legs drive hard, front paws reach. I dart toward cover. I zigzag instinctively, left then right. Predators track straight lines. I break mine. I disappear behind tall grass, then sprint toward the burrow entrance. Behind me, the dog barks once. I do not look back. I slip into the burrow and vanish into earth. The darkness swallows me. The air inside is still and safe. My heart continues to hammer for a long moment. My ears remain high, listening for follow-up sounds. The barking fades. Footsteps retreat. Only then does my breathing slow. Later, when evening begins to soften the light, I will emerge again, because a rabbit cannot stay hidden forever. Hunger returns, the world continues. But for now, inside the earth, I rest in silence, waiting for the day to cool. And when the sun lowers again, I will step out and begin once more. I wake again when the light changes, not because I see it, but because the air cools. Inside the burrow, the day's heat never truly enters. The earth holds steady temperatures, protecting me from extremes. My body relaxes here, my heart slows, but even in this safety, my senses remain active. I hear vibrations through soil. I smell faint drafts that slip in from the entrance. Evening approaches. This is when I become hungry again. I push forward carefully, nose first, whiskers brushing the tunnel walls. The entrance glows faintly with soft light. I pause before stepping out, listening. A bird calls, a leaf moves, no heavy steps. The world feels calmer now. I step out and remain close to cover. The sun is lower, shadows are longer. This is the safest time to feed. Predators still exist, but the light helps me vanish more easily. I begin to eat again. Grass is cooler now, tender. Damp with evening moisture. I chew quickly and swallow, then pause to scan. My head turns in small movements. My ears rotate. My eyes track the entire horizon in pieces. I move often while feeding. A rabbit who stays still too long becomes a target. Sometimes I shift to a new patch of plants. Sometimes I nibble leaves from low shrubs. I avoid anything bitter or unfamiliar. My nose tests before my mouth accepts. My body is careful with what enters because my digestion is sensitive. A rabbit's stomach depends on stability. As I feed, I begin the quiet process that keeps me alive. I produce special droppings at certain times, soft, nutrient-rich pellets. I eat them directly from my body without hesitation. This is not strange to me. It is necessary. It allows me to reclaim vitamins and protein that my first digestion could not absorb. It is how I survive on plants that hold limited nutrition. Night deepens. This is when sounds become sharper. Owls call from somewhere unseen. Their wings are silent. I listen for them constantly. I keep my feeding close to cover and never far from the burrow. A second rabbit appears again, farther away than earlier. We feed in parallel, not together, but within sight. If one freezes, the other notices. If one bolts, the other follows. This is how we share warning. At one point, the wind changes direction. My nose catches something. Fox, not close, but present. Fresh enough to matter, my body becomes tense. My feeding stops instantly. My ears rise higher. My eyes widen. I freeze. The other rabbit freezes too. We hold still so long that the world seems to pause with us. Predators locate movement first. If we do not move, we become harder to separate from grass. Then I hear it, a soft step, a scrape. Too quiet for a dog. My heart pounds. I turn slightly toward the burrow, measuring the distance. The fox scent grows stronger. The survival moment is here. I do not wait for a chase. I run, fast, low. Silent, my legs strike the ground with quick power. I zigzag again, breaking lines, disappearing behind clumps of grass. I feel air rush over my face. I hear a faint sound behind me, something shifting, something turning toward my movement. I push harder. The burrow entrance appears. I dive into it without slowing. The world snaps from open air to earth darkness in an instant. Inside, I run deeper, twisting through tunnels, using paths I know better than anything above ground. The fox cannot follow me here. The fox cannot see me here. The danger ends behind walls of soil. My body trembles for a moment, then stillness returns. This is the truth of my life. I do not fight. I outlast. I escape. I hide. I return when it is safe. As night passes, I rest again. Sometimes I sleep lightly, sometimes I remain awake, listening. My body is shaped by the need to survive many small threats, not one great battle. Near dawn, the air shifts again. The world prepares to brighten. I remain inside the earth, waiting for the first dangerous light of morning to soften. Because my life is a circle of careful timing, feed when shadows are long, hide when light is harsh, run when scent turns sharp. And tomorrow, when the dawn comes again, I will rise and do it all again.